Welcome to the 2010 Kaohsiung Project instructional video, The Art of Co-Teaching. This video will describe co-teaching and help you understand how to co-teach successfully. The video is divided into 7 parts. The first part will briefly describe co-teaching. The second, third, and fourth parts will present you with 3 effective models of co-teaching: Model A, Model B, and Model C. After each, the participants will explain to you what they were doing, as well as why Model A, B, and C are so effective. The next 2 models, Model D and Model E, will show you unsuccessful models of co-teaching. After the demonstration, the participants will explain to you why the models are ineffective. Finally, we will show you an example of a very positive, open, and honest conversation between LAT and ETA. Communication is vital to a positive working relationship between the two. At the same time, you will receive a copy of a dialogue sheet that we recommend that you and your LAT or ETA use to make sure that your lesson plan and conversations are open, honest, and productive.
Co-teaching is a form of teaching. It involves an LAT, a local English teacher, and an ETA, an English teaching assistant. The LAT is a teacher from the local area who's fluent in both Taiwanese and in Chinese. The English teaching assistant is a native English speaker.
A good co-teaching relationship is crucial to successful instruction. The LAT and the ETA each bring unique skills to the classroom. The LAT and the ETA are equals. One is not less important than the other. So, the LAT and the ETA must cooperate effectively.
There's many different ways to co-teach effectively. Let's look at a graphic of the different models of co-teaching. As you can see, the responsibilities for teaching can be distributed along the scale in many ways. Here, we will look at 3 potentially effective models: Model A, Model B, and Model C. We will also show you why 2 other models, Model D and Model E, are ineffective. Let's take a look at the first model.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to review some words we have learned. Okay, later teacher Christine will show us.
All right, everyone, repeat after me. Spring.
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 Summer.
Summer.
Fall.
Fall.
Winter.
Winter.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Summer.
Good.
Spring. Fall.
Very good.
Winter.
Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to play a game where we match the picture to the word. You are in 2 teams, apples and bananas. One person will come up and pick 2 numbers. If the picture matches the word, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, you get a point. Does everyone understand? Yes? Okay?
听不懂哦 ，OK。等一下，我们要做的是一个配对的游戏。然后呢，你每一次呢，我们从我们的 Apple Team 或者是我们 Banana Team 呢，每一个人呢可以选2个号码，然后 Teacher 会帮你打开来。如果图片跟字英文字是一样的，那你就 You have a point。Teacher 就帮你画一个大 apple 或是 banana。假如呢你的图片跟字是不一样的，I'm sorry，Teacher 要再把它翻回去。OK，so you got it?
Understand?
Okay, 好，那我们 let's play.
Anyone from team 1? John? Apples?
Yes, 1 and 7.
Okay, 1 and 7. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, yay! Correct answer! Winter. Everyone say winter.
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 Winter. Okay. You both have done a good job. So teacher gave you a big apple. So how about banana team? How about Georgia?
I want number 2 and 4.
2 and 4. Yay! Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong! Correct!
You have done a good job.
Good
so
job.
amazing.
Excellent.
I will give you very special banana.
Good job, everyone.
Thanks for demonstrating Model A. Now I'd like to ask both of you some questions. Sherry, I'll start with you. In Model A, what are the ETA's primary responsibilities and what are your responsibilities?
As the LET, I think my responsibility is to manage the classroom and help students understand what's going on in the class. And as usual, I explain the rule of the game and the schedule for the class to students. And sometimes, if they don't understand, I will explain them in Chinese. And besides, my job is also to manage the classroom. Sometimes students don't behave well. I will use the eye contact or hand gesture to teacher Christine whenever I need her to stop teaching. Yeah, so that I have time to manage the classroom.
So would you say that your responsibilities in the classroom would be to provide the structure that Kristen can use to directly teach the class?
Yes, I think that's a good way to put it.
Kristen, how do you see your role in the classroom?
I agree with Sherry. I think my job is to do a lot of the actual teaching, you know, phonics, recitation, playing the games. Of course, I give Sherry, Sherry does a lot of the classroom management, and I give her a lot of room to make decisions about how she wants the classroom run. And if a game involves two people, then we do it together. But for the most part, I do most of the teaching.
You both made it look very easy when you demonstrated Model A. What are the main challenges of Model A?
At first, it's really not easy to let someone else to run the activities in my classroom. However, I realized that students really can learn something from native speakers. Especially they can learn how to speak English more clearly and confidently. Besides, my role in the classroom is to manage as the classroom manager. And if I don't do my part, students won't pay attention to teacher Christine. Yeah, and then they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, no, I agree with Sherry. Initially, it was a little difficult because you can just kind of feel like a teaching robot. She sets the stage, she gets everything ready, and you just perform and do what needs to be done. But then you kind of realize that it makes my job a lot easier. Sherry understands a lot of the cultural norms. She has much more experience as a teacher. She really knows how to manage the classroom really well. And so it just makes my job a lot easier when she does it and allows me to concentrate on being the fun English teacher.
Thank you. Okay, now it's time for you to talk about it. Please get together in small groups and discuss 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of Model A.
Good morning, class.
Good morning.
How are you today? Good, I'm fine. How are you, Teacher Juliana?
I'm fine too. Thank you for asking.
Good. Well, this morning, what are we going to learn this morning?
I think we're going to learn parts of our face.
Ooh, parts of our face. Okay, so let's see what we already know. Do you know what these are?
Eyes.
Eyes. Can everyone say eyes?
Eyes.
What about these?
Ears.
Ears.
Very
and
good.
This?
Mouth.
And
this is a
nose.
What about this?
Hair.
Yes.
Hair.
Good.
That's right. Okay, so we have eyes. Ears, mouth, nose, and hair.
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you open your books to page 57? Please open your books.
Okay, please turn to page 57. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, now can you read with me? What's the first picture? Eyes.
Now children, how do you spell eyes? E-Y-E-S. Very good. The second word is ears. Would you please repeat after me? E-A-R-S. Excellent. You are all very good at spelling. And the third word is mouth. M-O-U-T-H. Very good.
Okay.
And Teacher Catherine, what is next? What's next word?
This is nose. N-O-S-E.
N-O-S-E. And the last word is hair. H-A-I-R.
H-A-I-R.
Very good. Now, you all already know those 5 words. They can spell all these 5 words. It looks like they are prepared for the game.
I think you're right. Would you like to play a game? Okay. All right, today we are going to play a matching game.
Okay, but how do we play this matching game?
Well, we have the pictures over here, and we have the words over here.
Right.
But now...
What are you doing?
I'm mixing them up.
Oh.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is have a person from team 1 come to the front and match the picture with the word. And we are going to time them to see who is fastest. The fastest team will get a point.
Oh, I see.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Do you understand? No, okay, can you explain please,
Sure,
Teacher
I'll be
Juliana, in
happy
Chinese?
to help you. 刚刚 Teacher Catherine 说的就是我们现在要玩配对的游戏。等一下我们会每一队请一位孩子出来之后，你听老师讲一个字，然后你去找正确的那个图，把它放到正确的字旁边。那我们会同时计时，哪一队花的时间最少最快，那一队就赢了。
Okay, do you understand? Are you ready to play? Yay! Okay, let's see. Someone from team 1. Who do you think should come up from team 1?
Ah, John raised his hand.
Okay, come on up, John.
Thank you for showing us your co-teaching. Could you please tell us a little bit about why you chose Model B?
Well, we really like this model because we both enjoy being in front of the class teaching. We also feel that it's the best way to help the students view us both as teachers and respect us equally. And then, of course, it's the fairest way to split the work. We are both doing equal amounts of work in the classroom.
Yeah, I think it's very important to remember that it's not just each of us work half the period. In the demonstration, we saw that when Teacher Catherine was teaching, I was managing the classroom and helping with the materials. And when I was teaching, Catherine was helping me. So the one who is not teaching is helping the other. I think that co-teaching would be a big waste if one of us just stand there and did nothing for 20 minutes.
How do you decide who does what?
It depends on the class period. We both have things that we really love to teach, so depending on what our material is for the day, we'll divide the class differently. For example, if we're doing listening exercises or speaking practice, I'll usually handle that because my native English is helpful to the students. But when we're teaching grammar or complicated vocabulary, I count on Juliana for that because she has more teaching experience. The most important thing that we do is lesson plan together so that we can decide ahead of time who's going to do what.
Do you follow the same model every day?
Well, no. I don't think that we have to follow the same model or one particular model every day. Basically, Catherine and I, we have a 50-50 model, but sometimes we change depending on the materials that we use that day or the activities that we are going to do that day.
Right. Also, I think it's important to remember that this model does not mean, okay, you do this and I do that. We work together. So Juliana and I have to coordinate every class period, and we always know what the other teacher is going to be doing. If we don't, we can't really support each other. It's not effective co-teaching if it's just, okay, I'm going to do this and you're going to do that, and we do our separate things. So communication is just very, very important in this model.
Thank you for sharing with us. Okay, now it's time to talk about it. Please get together with your group and talk about 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of Model B.
Hi, good morning, class. Good morning. Today we're going to review the 4 words. That's the 4 seasons in a year. And now please follow Teacher Kelly to read the 4 words.
Okay, everyone, what's this? Spring.
Spring.
Summer.
Summer.
Fall.
Fall.
Winter.
Winter.
Very good. Can you read it on your own? spring, good. Summer. Fall. And winter, great job.
Okay, excellent. Now we're going to play a matching game. Alright, so every person from each team, you have to tell me 2 numbers. If you can find the pictures to match a word, and you got 1 point for your team. Is that clear? Any question you can ask? 有问题吗？哦、OK， 我们待会要玩一个游戏，然后呢，假如你要告诉我2个号码，假如你能找到图片跟字是一组的，这样这一组就得到1分了，清楚吗？ Okay, thank you. So let's start with the Apple team. So anyone from Apple team? Fun done so fast.
I want 4 and 6.
What's this? Spring, good. And?
Wow,
spring.
Good job, Apple team. Okay, you got an apple. And then, what about banana team? Who's going to try? Oh, please, Sherry.
Number 1 and 8.
And? Winter. Sorry.
So the winner today is the apples. Let's give them a big hand. Congrats.
Thanks for sharing with us. What do you see as the advantages of Model C?
Well, I have less teaching experience than Winnie, so Model C allows her to lead me in the classroom. And my skill is being able to have the native speaking and helping the students listen, whereas Winnie knows more about the culture and the school and the students.
So I'm an experienced teacher and Kelly's a native speaker. So in the classroom, I can keep them in order and manage the things down. So Kelly can provide a really accurate pronunciation and the grammar model. So the students are really excited to have her in our classroom and they are motivated to speak more English with us.
And so tell us a little bit more about why you chose Model C.
Actually, I chose Model C in the beginning of our class because Kelly just came to our school and I wish her can see the way we work at school. So after she's feeling more comfortable with the way we work, and I'll be able to share more responsibility with her and find a balance. So it's kind of the temporary way to work on that.
I think the most important thing is finding the right balance for you and your co-teacher. I know for me and Winnie, one of the best things has been our ability to communicate and share our feelings with each other. And she has always continued to show me new and exciting ways of teaching. So I really appreciate that.
Well, it's that time again. Please get together with your groups and talk about 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of Model C. Okay, now you've seen 3 effective models of co-teaching. Now it's time to think whether you prefer Model A, Model B, or Model C. After taking a few minutes to think alone, get together in small groups and discuss your preferences. Remember, there's no right answer. Just openly share why you would prefer to teach via one model or the other. Now that you've shared your preferences about the 3 effective models, it's time to take a look at 2 ineffective models, Model D and Model E. Both of these models will show you what to avoid in your co-teaching.
Class, today we're going to learn some new vocabulary about the classroom. When I say the word, you repeat. Scissors.
Scissors.
Good. Scissors.
Scissors.
Good. Book.
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 The next word is glue.
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 Good. The next word is pencil.
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 Good. The next word is marker.
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 Good. The next word is pen.
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 And the last word is whiteout.
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 We're going to do all of the words again. When I point to it, you say it. This one.
Scissors.
各位小朋友，今天我们要讲一下一些教室用语，来跟老师一起念一次 ：scissors, book, glue, pencil, marker, pen, whiteout。好，什么是 scissors？ 剪刀。很好，第三组小朋友 Team 3 please。来跟老师一起念一次 book。什么是 book？ 书。很好，第四组小朋友。好，接下来 glue。什么是 glue？ 胶水。很好，第五组小朋友。好，接下来 pencil。什么是 pencil？ 铅笔，第六组小朋友很好。好，接下来 marker。什么是 marker？ 签字笔，很好，第一组小朋友。好，接下来 pen。什么是 pen？ 笔，很好，第二组小朋友。好，最后一个 whiteout。什么是 whiteout？ 修正液，很好，第一组小朋友听。好，谢谢各位小朋友。
Thanks for acting that out for us. Let's start with Model D. Fancina, what's the problem with Model D? After all, Kevin's the ETA, he's the native English speaker. Why shouldn't he run an English class?
There are a few problems. It puts all the work on the ETA. Not only might the ETA have a hard time managing and running the class by himself, but also it's unfair to expect the ETA to do all the work when there are two teachers in the classroom.
Right, and from the ETA's perspective, I'm just totally left by myself. The students have this experienced teacher in the classroom, the LET, and they're not getting any advantage from them. It's just an inexperienced teacher teaching totally by themselves. This isn't the co-teaching model at all.
So you just said that Fancina is the experienced teacher, right? And so what's the problem with Model E when Fancina does everything?
Well, it's the problem in the extreme. It's the other opposite. Even though she is the better, more experienced teacher, I'm also a native English speaker and I have something to bring to the classroom. So if I'm not doing anything in the class, the students aren't gaining from my native English at all. I have to be interacting in the class for them to get something from the native English.
Fancina, I'm sure it's hard for you to give up some of the control in your classroom to Kevin. How do you manage?
My ETA is a native speaker of English, so he is able to bring a lot of information into my classroom. So he should be able to bring a lot into the classroom. So I always respect what my ETA would like to contribute to the class. So we always do a lot of lesson planning, and we talk with each other and try our best to devote our expertise to the kids in the classroom teaching.
Thank you for sharing with us. Now you've seen effective and ineffective models of co-teaching. In order to make sure that you bring an effective model of co-teaching into your classroom, communication between you and your LET or ETA will be vital. Therefore, we will now provide you with an example of a positive, open, and honest discussion between LET and ETA. At the same time, a copy of our recommended dialogue sheet will be handed out. It will help you and your LET or ETA make sure that your discussions are very productive. We recommend that you use it at least once a week for the first 5 weeks of your co-teaching. And now, please take a look at our demonstration conversation.
Okay, so do you want to do the next week's lesson plan? Talk about that a little bit?
Sure.
We just finished Unit 4, so we finished all the units in the book, and I was thinking that we could do a PPT. Last year, the ETAs, last year's ETAs gave this year's ETAs a PPT, a PowerPoint about who is an American. And it's supposed to address the stereotype that a lot of Taiwanese kids have, that all Americans are white like me or that they look one way. So I was thinking about teaching them that. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be a very good culture unit for us to use with our students.
But I'm worried about it being interactive. I don't want to just talk to them. So do you have any ideas how we can make it interactive?
Yeah, since we have 6 teams in the class, we can give each team a whiteboard and a marker and ask them to listen to our lecture. And whenever there are questions on the slide, we can ask the kids to answer using the whiteboard and the marker. I think there will be more interaction in the classroom.
So they guess like who's an American,
right,
and we can give them a point if they get it right.
Right.
That's a great idea. So after the PowerPoint, we're still going to have some time left. What do you think we can do?
I think we will have about 10 minutes left. So I noticed that there is a review unit on page 68, and it talks about different things the kids learn from lesson 1 to lesson 4. So we can have the kids listen to the CD on that part and also have them read the whole article. And after the listening and reading, we can have them fill in the blank form on page 70 about their own information.
Oh, so it's like an introduction about themselves using the vocab from the previous lessons.
Right.
I think maybe to keep them accountable, because you know the kids will just copy off each other if we don't do something to keep them accountable. We can have them come the next period, they have to fill everything out, and then we can have them repeat it, or not repeat it, but say it to the class. Right. So we can pick a few students that have to read it out loud to the class, and that'll keep them accountable so that they actually do it and pay attention to what they're doing.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You like that? Okay. So we know what we're going to do for both parts of the class. Is everything okay?
I think so. We will have enough time for that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
All right, you've made it to the end. Thank you for watching our video. We recommend that you use the suggested dialogue sheet that we gave you when you structure your early conversations between your LET and ETA. Also, keep in mind that you don't have to use the same model throughout the entire school year. As your relationship with your LET or ETA evolves, so might your choice of teaching model. I hope you have a successful teaching year, and once again, thank you for watching our video.